provide information, get our prisoners, get out. Once we're off planet, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Though I am gonna hold a meeting when we get onto the ship, because we do need to establish some rules. It seems nothing too harsh. It's just nobody needs to get in any more trouble. So yeah. That's all we're talking about right now. So you'll probably stay inside the vehicle when we go to grab the target because somebody needs to keep the vehicle secure. So you and Advisor will stay on the car. Me and Alicia will go in, secure the target. If Joker shows up, if not, I'll have Wolf's approval. He'll provide Overwatch and hack into a terminal and make sure from the outside or under the view of Advisor to make sure that upon leaving. But we need somebody vehicle, making sure nobody comes up to it.
Question: are we gonna get Gatlin in, or you think we're still too far away?
And Gatling's not a player; he is a guest, so he will probably be star rolling in voice acting.
Right.
Wolf, correct me if I'm wrong. Why are you so quiet, Wolf? Could be my headset, just be Discord.
Discord.
I returned.
Probably was both the headset and the fact that I was way too fucking loud doing D&D last night. So, in an effort to be respectful to the people I live with, I'm heavily lowering my voice. Because apparently I was yelling last night. Now, for me,
Yelling, you would yell.
For me, yelling is talking fucking normally, so, you know, kind of have a very loud, deep voice that kind of echoes and reverberates. So I have to be incredibly mindful of such things.
Now we gotta have furry ASMR.
Yes. So, as for this ASMR session, I'll be describing the process of modifying my fursuit. So first, what we do is we check the insulation to make sure everything is a-okay, and so that I can grab people in without getting sweaty. Anyway, my sarcasm aside, my cheekiness, I guess. I don't fucking know. You guys ready to go?
I think so.
I mean, are we gonna get
I
Joker
think
in?
big. I think Joker's gone because we pinged like twice or three times.
Have you? I didn't even see it on Discord.
The first time we had the date, he didn't get on, and then
Oh shit.
Oh, let us start with also promote me, you bitch.
and he broke the
Oh, I
table.
thought I did. Yeah, I had to rewind it for a second because I fucked up my data pad.
Oh, I am promoted.
Good job, Dum Dum.
Am I black?
What?
Oh.
What?
No, you're white.
Oh.
No, I'm
There we
actually
go.
brown. But no, am I the
Doom,
DM
doom,
slot?
doom.
Remember, you have to assign that to me.
Yeah. I remember. Change color to that of a dark pigment.
Okay, I'll ask you, Advisor. Do you want me to switch into my civilian clothes for this?
Um, Ideally, yes. If we already had control of the security cameras and I could lead you through without being detected, I would say no. But because of the fact that we don't entirely know what we're going into, it's probably best to have civilian clothes on for this.
All right. Well, I'll probably still conceal my face because I do wear a cap and stuff. So
I'm still wearing my full armor with the concealing robes on.
Actually, you gave me the concealing robes, so you don't have them. Unless you take.
Oh shit, that's right.
Unless you take Alicia's.
No, I'll just take them back from you since we haven't even gone to the building yet.
and
You
when
don't
you're in
need
the
them.
car, yeah, when you're in the car, it's tinted windows and everything. You'll be fine.
So here's the plan. I'm I think what's gonna happen is you're Komodo. You're gonna take Alicia and you're gonna go and talk to the governor and say what we said, or not the governor, whatever the fuck he is. I don't know what he is, but
Candidate for Grand Moff? Or Moff?
yeah,
Not Grandma. That's it's Mom.
yeah, just Maw.
That's
But
didn't go black.
Stiffy is going to honestly. It's
Make
probably
sure
best if he stays in the parking lot
Yeah,
and
so
watches the speeder,
that's what I was gonna say. He's gonna secure the vehicle and stay by it.
I was actually
and
gonna
then
in
We
the
need
back.
to start making custom figurines for this fucking game.
And then, like I said, we get in, we get this shit done. If we do what we want to, we're done. We get the fuck out of there, grab our prisoners, leave this planet. I'm done with this planet.
yeah, fuck this planet.
Hmm.
I think I might have Joker stay with the car as well. I don't think we actually need access to the security systems for this. It's not that important with
Yeah,
the plan we have.
I'm almost done with my character background, and I'll send it to you. I'm just doing some touching details. That's all. Go ahead, advise.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are ready to go.
Whenever you are.
Same.
So, the time is currently 4 p.m. local time. You guys have been prepping for a couple of hours now, and you have a game plan ready. Go ahead and run me through what your first actions are going to be, and let's get this mission started.
Okay, so
Are we going through the top, or where did we park? Bottom or top?
it was an interior parking lot.
Yeah, because we're past security right now.
You did
Yeah.
park in the bottom.
Okay.
So we're past security. Do we know what floor he's on in the building? Well, me and Alicia. Do we know what floor he's on?
He is on the intel you were provided says that he is currently staying within the top penthouse suite.
I'll check the elevator and see if it needed a card to access.
I will say you do not know how much security they brought, so it may pay dividends to be cautious.
And don't forget to if there's guards at the door and they don't let you in, use the whole prostitute angle. Alicia is going to go livid for that later, but you got to do what you got to do.
You can act out that part, advisor. You can have Alicia do that. I'm not. You can calm her and tell her that. I prefer not to die inside the building.
Oh shit.
I don't even want to have. I have my knife concealed, so that's mainly what I'll keep concealed. But everybody carries a knife, so it's not weird. Wars.
Okay. So, are you moving in as a squad? What do you do?
Yeah, so me and Alicia are heading. Their advisor and advisor's doing whatever advisor's doing, and then Stiffy's watching the car.
I was inside in the back hiding in the speeder.
Alright, so we're going to focus on you then, Komodo. So, you walk through the...
Actually, sorry, 1 second. Would it be better to be wearing my civilian clothing or my ISB under uniform clothing?
Actually, for this particular thing, it would be your ISB underclothing.
Okay, can I say that I'm wearing my ISB underclothing? It's just one of the white officer uniforms and it has my rank on it. And then I can wear a fucking fancy officer cap, because fuck me in meetings.
Does it have any form of identification?
Sorry, repeat that?
Does it have any form of personal identification on it?
I don't have his rank, maybe?
No, I have an ID stick. It's one of the pens. I have two pens. I have my ID and then I have my job and service. Basically
Okay.
my authorization pen.
Okay. So people can't like see that and just be like,
No,
oh,
it's like tucked in my rank. I don't even probably have my rank on this uniform because I don't like having my rank just shown around. But if I pull out my ID stick, they'll be able to see my ID, my rank, and everything.
All right. So then, um, you and Alicia in her civilian clothing, I assume, walk through the front entrance, connecting to the interior parking lot,
Mhm.
and you come across your first obstacle, which is a security cordon.
We get. I don't want to give them fake IDs. She can give her fake ID. I can give them my ID. Advisor, I don't think it should be wrong to give them my actual ID. It doesn't have my actual first name. It just has code name and last name.
I'm fine with this. Hold on.
Okay, actually, it has quote unquote last name. I'll explain that later, Wolf, because
I'll be right back. I'm gonna be a minute.
that's the last name that I use, but it's changed from my actual family last name because ISB
Okay.
reasons.
So, why can I not do this? Okay. So, as you come across the cordon, um, they and this is official ISB designation, I assume, that you're
Mhm.
giving them.
Yes, this is the stick.
Okay, so um, they stop you, and they begin to start. They ask you for your identification. Um, one sec. So
Take your time.
there are three people at the checkpoint at, as of this moment. With what looks to be another two having coffee in a nearby shop. This is like one of those nicer hotels where it's like it has like the different shops in it.
Uh-huh.
So it has like a coffee shop that sells like donuts and stuff.
Grab a coffee. Okay.
Um, so they ask you for your ID, to which I assume you present them your ID.
Yeah, I'll pull the little pen out, hand it to him.
Right, they insert that, and you see their eyes kind of widen as they hurriedly give it back to you and ask, "Is she with you?" Pointing to Alicia.
Yes, she is.
All right. Mm, he he looks to the side and then just lets you through.
Thank you.
Most people, obviously, know better than to muck around with ISB business. So,
Mm.
um, as you walk in, you pass by the coffee shop, and you make your way. I assume you make your way to the elevator, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Um, the elevator is
Hello?
hold on.
Missing.
I was texting someone from my old Arma unit because they were playing a game I had, and I was like, "Oh, we should play at some point. Catch up." Sorry. Anyway. Um. Don't worry, I'm not leaving you guys. Um.
You better not.
He's like, I don't want to lose my. I don't want to lose my armor commander.
I'll kill you.
You kill me or
Die
kill.
by my hand.
Don't
I'll
log.
murder everyone in armor out of spite.
Just have me do it.
All you have
I'll
to do is
do
put
it
Bagel in charge, and they'd kill themselves.
for
Exactly.
sure.
That's why I always keep it.
Anyway, so imagine Bagel watches these. I'd feel so fucking guilty. He feels for
I'm
dog.
already
Bagel's
turning
sitting there.
into two people watching.
Huh?
Bagel's just sitting.
It's okay, Bagel. We love you.
We
To
love
To an
you.
extent.
There, just writing down notes on what he's gonna do next session to fucking murder us.
I don't know who's watching. I just get the amount of views.
Fair enough. So, you go through the elevator and you see up to floor 20. Floor 20, however, does require a special pass, so you'll have to get off at what seems to be floor 18 as the highest
Of
you can
course.
go.
Of course. So can I go to floor 18 and get what I need for floor 20, or do I need to go as the staff?
You'd probably have to ask the staff.
Advisor, leveling the building would be so much easier at this point. We can just go to a store, buy fucking explosives, level the whole building. Blame it on the rebel. But okay. I'm trying to become a simple man. We will go ask the staff.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'll go walk up to the counter.
Right. So you move down to the counter. You get out of the elevator. Um, with Alicia kind of following you, being like, "Why did we get out the elevator?" Whatever. Um,
She's gonna yell at me later.
she's confused. So,
Rightfully so.
you move over to. You don't know where the front desk is, so you have to ask someone where it is. But
Is there elevator guards?
there are not on these floors.
I have to be social. Oh no.
Yep, you have to stop someone and ask where the front desk is.
Who's nearby?
There seems to be like a couple guards milling about, but for the most part, um, mostly just civilians. Several civilians that are moping about. Some are leaving, some are coming in, some are in the coffee shop drinking coffee. You know, it's a bustle. There's at least there's about a dozen to 2 dozen people in the first floor line.
Oh, look at Alicia. Would you like something to drink?
He looks at you with suspicion for a moment before kind of tilting her head to the side, going, "Yeah, I could drink something."
Okay. We will start heading over to the coffee shop.
All right.
Oh, fucking hate people.
So you go to the coffee shop, and as you open the door, it opens a little chime. The lady at the front, um, is fairly she's interesting. She's about 5'8", fairly endowed. She's wearing what essentially looks like a Star Wars version of a Starbucks uniform,
Oh god.
and she flashed you a very warm and happy smile. She
He's gonna
speaks.
settle down with a Starbucks employee.
So, do we need somebody who makes coffee, advisor? Like,
Oh,
maybe you just
God.
want to... No,
Damn, you rolled over quick on that one.
no, I'm kidding.
She's fairly pretty. If you want me to describe her further, her skin is like a very it's not dark, but it's like dusty. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Like light brown. Her features are fairly sharp, um, as you'd expect from an imperial, so fairly like aristocratic. And she speaks with a very it's deep for a female,
Her.
but still noticeably feminine.
Okay.
She speaks in she has an accent that you can't quite place, maybe somewhere from like the mid to outer rim. But she goes, she excitedly welcomes you to the to the
The
oh
coffee.
my god. Yeah, just the coffee shop.
We're not gonna name it. It's fine. I won't make you use that much brain power.
Galactic Bucks. There you go.
Galactic. Oh my god.
Galactic
It's
Bucks.
like a fucking scam center.
Galactic Bucks. He goes, hello. We have how or she goes, hello. Um, you seem like you need insert coffee. Insert coffee. How can I help you today? Or she says, hello. How can I help you today? If you don't mind, I suggest this. She says a name of coffee. It's a really, really good pick me up, and it works for me like all the time.
Alright, fuck it. I'll take off my cap respectfully and say sure. That sounds good.
All right,
And then
I'm gonna
I'll
do something real
unleash
quick.
I'll unleash it.
It's gonna be funny. Hold on.
Is it a charm check?
Oh god. Oh no.
What?
So, as you take off your cap respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
you notice her face gets a little red, and her body language loosens as she kind of just like fans her face.
So we're getting somebody who knows how to make coffee. All right. Good cook. We don't have to get a cook. Think
We're
of it
about
that
to have 2 Alicias.
You know what? At least you won't kill me in my sleep. That's what matters, okay?
That's what you think. This is Wolf we're talking about as GM.
This is true. Wolf can literally make her go fucking crazy at any.
What is this bullshit? Like, I swear to
Yeah,
God, half the
Yun.
people I know are like, but we're dealing with Wolf, and I'm like, what the fuck's that supposed to mean?
We're about to get a fucking yonder Starbucks employee.
Yeah, and a Starbucks play, yes.
Oh, she knows how to make coffee. We don't. None of us have to take drugs.
Randomly, it's
all
not like I like you, Baka. Oh my God, it's the India Starbucks employee.
Wolf, please. Can we have
Oh my God.
one normal on the ship? You can do it to anybody else. Just one normal, please.
No, I'm just gonna make that a meme. So anyway, I will decide later. The tribunal of Wolf shall decide your fate.
What about rolling
I can already
a
see where this
D10?
path is going. So
Anyway, so he goes, wow, you are do you work out? Is it
Okay.
Right, sorry, your coffee. What would you like, sir?
I don't drink coffee that much. How about you decide for me?
She gasps and gets like visibly excited. Just a thing for you. And she starts like
This
she
is
starts
adorable.
like
I'm taking her home advisor.
she starts like excitedly dashing around the drink station, making something for you. And you look over and you notice Alicia has her finger up, just like, and her face frozen, just like I wanted to order. But yes, Alicia getting the short straw for once. Shut up. God damn you, Steph.
Turn off this smooth guy.
God damn it.
Actually, advisor would be better than the plan that I had. At least she's an Imperial citizen. That way.
Oh shit.
Not Stevie
come
time
on.
yet. It's not Stevie time yet, Stevie.
Now it's bound to happen. Wolf's already put it in fucking track, so we might as well get this done here now.
God. Alright. So, she zips around the drink station and like you can she almost trips once, like in like a cute ditzy way. But she finally finishes your drink, and she like presents it to you, and her face is kind of like she's so excited. Like she looks like the human equivalent of a golden retriever right now. And she says, "It's on the house. I hope you enjoy it. It's my own special blend."
I'll try
Express
and
milk.
I'll try and match the joy. Thank you very much. It looks very good.
She she visibly holds back a squeak, and as she finishes with that, she immediately redons her quote unquote like the retail mask. I don't know if you've ever worked retail.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, so she dons her mask, looks at Alicia and goes, "Hey, may I help you?" Um,
So sorry.
and, Alicia just orders a cappuccino, frothy, extra shot of espresso, and she just kind of makes it. She does the transaction. Alicia pays out of pocket. You're welcome, advisor.
Advisor, we're gonna have to stay on this planet for a few more days. I'm sorry. You can yell at me later.
Will.
Awkward.
Um, she hands the fish is transaction, and you notice her eyes lingering on you for a bit before she takes them off and goes to start cleaning, doing her kind of routine.
Do I have a card on me? A blank card?
Um, do you?
Would you allow me to if I said yes? I would keep it for personal notes and other thing.
Hmm. Wouldn't you?
Writes down her bus size.
Would
data
would
pad?
they
Her
happen to
bus,
have
okay, her bus size is D are D's.
do they happen to have a card?
At the place,
Yes.
you can ask.
Okay. I will.
Jesus
I will
Christ.
step back up, making sure that I don't bother her. Because I hate when people bother me while cleaning. I understand that feeling. And I will wait until she comes home.
You just fucking stare at her.
No, I'll be drinking my coffee, reading on my data pad.
You will notice the coffee is an immediate like you don't drink a lot, but for you it's like a 7, 8 out of 10. To avid coffee drinkers, it'd
Wait.
be like a 6 out of 10.
Roll an athletics check and see if you spill a little on yourself. That'll get her attention.
Oh God.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to actually be polite and nice.
So,
He just spilled on his own crotch.
uh, um, she finishes. She notices you finally after a couple of minutes, and she walks over and she asks, "Oh, did I forget anything? I
No.
can be a bit airheaded sometimes." So, and she starts like kind of nervously rambling, um, like kind of
I'll let
worried she forgot something, or like
I'll let
maybe
her
like
ramble. I'm not a needy guy. I can wait. She needs to talk. She can talk. One moment.
so. It takes a full 5 minutes before she stops like nervously rambling, and she finishes off like a nervous chuckle, and a quick "I'm sorry." And then looks at you expectantly, like
Yeah, I'm back.
to figure out what you need. Right. She finished rambling with a nervous chuckle and like a quick subdued I'm sorry. And it looks at you expectantly, trying to figure out what you want, or if you were upset or something, or
Do you have a blank card that I can use? Something that I can write on.
oh, a blank card. Absolutely. I don't really get a lot of people asking for those, but I carry them just in case because sometimes you need to write it out, and I'm not gonna ramble. I'm sorry. I'll get you your card right now. So
Thank you.
she dips below the counter real quick, and she pulls out a stack of blank cards. and she asks how many do you need?
Just
I
one.
have like plenty, but not like oh one right. Here she hands you one and puts the rest away. Like, do you need anything else?
Uh, uh. No, give me one moment. I've got to write something down. What's on my mind?
Sure. Just take all the time you need. I'm here if you need me.
God, I really hope she doesn't take this the wrong way.
Uh,
I'll write down. What? Stiffy. Stiffy. I'm going to remove your privileges of the bot.
Oh, it's like fucking Cogman from Transformers last night.
He is, isn't he?
Oh my
I'll write
God.
down. I'll write down my first name, my last name, and then my contact information.
Actual last name, first and last name, or
Yes, my actual first and last name.
Oh,
oh
damn.
God. All right. Are you serious about this?
This will
No.
never come back to bite him in the ass.
No, it won't.
So what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna like kind of try to
Because
get her attention? Are you just gonna
nobody
leave
in
it
the
there for
Empire
her?
actually knows my first and my last name. I'm off the Imperial records. My other
Boy.
name, they do know.
All right. So are you gonna leave that there for her? Are you gonna get her attention? What are you gonna do?
Is she still there?
She she went to just kind of like she went to like maintain the machine, make sure everything's working. She's doing that thing that retail workers do, where you're kind of
Acting like
pretending to
she's
do
working.
things. Yes. It's like
Yes,
it's a
I get
slow
that.
day apparently.
Um, I'll very politely ask her to come over.
All right. She does. Uh, she's like she has this time she has like a little cheeky smile, and she decides and she says, "Is it? Do you need something still, or are you just happy to see me?" Oh, actually, um, do you see that character? Yes. She's kind of taken aback, and her cheeks like dust red again, and she immediately becomes like shy, and she's like, "Oh, oh."
dirty secrets. Out of what? 100? Oh, did you roll the D10 to see if she would be? Okay. I'm talking about this D10 over here. Hmm.
So you should have D100s. Everybody has them on their area.
Well, it is a D100, but it goes up by tens. I think that's what he's meaning.
Yeah. So you just roll one of those and a D10.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, you could say there's like a affection level rating, maybe.
It is indeed.
I actually rolled the D10 over here because I thought maybe Yandere, like 1 through 10, how explosive would be, and got 3, and I was like, that's kind of perfect. I was hoping you would not realize that it wasn't you who rolled it and go with it. Damn. If you're talking Komodo, he said he'd be back in a minute. Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure. Just making sure everything's running smoothly.
While Komodo's doing his thing, actually, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to find the governor's speeder though. Let me think. I'm still sitting in the parking lot with Stiffy. I haven't really been doing anything.
I'm in the speeder behind the seat, remember?
Yeah.
So are you in the speeder or are you outside the speeder?
I'm hanging outside the speeder. I have my cloak on, so it's not like anyone's gonna see me as a stormtrooper. We kind of saw a stormtrooper hanging around the parking lot. Then again, we kind of saw there's a guy in a flat hood hanging around the parking lot too. In a luxury apartment parking lot. Okay. If anybody gets a little bit too suspicious and
just do a little bit because I am streaming. Well, since I'm streaming, if you're going to play on the song, if you do 15 seconds or less, it yeah, Twitch DMCA is way more severe than YouTube. YouTube couldn't care if I'm not making money off of it, but two. Mm-hmm. No. Oh, YouTube has taken off. I had like 5 subscribers since last week. I noticed, and I was. Yeah, you did say you did subscribe. Is it Chazzy Boy? Because he told me he subscribed last week, and that was the only subscriber from around the time. Plus, with I think the Warhammer 40k, probably be the easiest one to remember. That would have been fucking hilarious. You would have given yourself away there, bud. Oh, I don't. Unless I get on YouTube on my PC, I don't get the notifications. So you could have had like 1,000 comments, and I wouldn't have noticed until. I do Snap. I do Snapchat, and then I post it to area map, and then I attach a Twitch link so they can just go straight to it. True. I haven't checked out Reddit, but Twitch has a nice integration with OBS. You can select a category. So when I do Arma 3, I put in I'm playing Arma 3, and then I make a title, and so that'll show up in Arma 3 category. Because if you go, it'll have like on Twitch like just chatting or different games and stuff. So. Dude, I would have fucking loved to, but that's probably years away. I yeah, he. No, so since it's orchestral, or if it was like regular song you hear on the radio, not what's a good way to say it? Like someone big, like it's like a Taylor Swift song. If you did that, I'd probably be banned off Twitch. But this is all right. Yeah, if it's non-copyright, good. I mean, it's not like I'm making money, so they don't care. But I stuff like Taylor Swift level, anyone's dead in the water.
Something I'm gonna do it all over again. Something something I'm gonna sell millions of albums. There. That's your lyric.
Well, I don't know if anyone was able to hear it because I just popped on OBS and the my mic wasn't muted, but the actual audio was muted.
Oh no, I basically just described the cycle of Taylor Swift's life with abusive relationship,
Ah,
make a song, break up, abusive relationship, make a song, break up, sell millions of albums.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong on that one, Chief.
See? I am a fucking genius. Not really. I'm not egotistical or smart enough to be a genius.
No
I'm
more.
not like I'm smart. I actually surprised Gatlin with like how smart I can be or how like knowledgeable I can be because I started just ranting about black holes and gravitational force and he was like, "Oh, how are you like this outside of Arma, but in Arma you're just a complete and utter like troglodyte."
bagel. Duma, 21st IAD.
Well, no, it's because it's like think about what I'm probably known for in the unit. I'm probably known for mostly drugging people and getting shot.
Yeah. And committing numerous war crimes by destroying civilian infrastructure.
That was once. Wait, no. That was does the shed that I leveled at the rebel outpost count as destruction of civilian property?
Yeah, if a civilian owns it, it's civilian property.
But it was on a military base and was housing active combatants.
I mean,
I
if it
didn't know.
cleared it, didn't have to.
I never committed a war crime because every time I leveled a building, it was filled with active combatants, and I cleared it with the person above me. I was just following orders,
The
okay?
person above you is me.
I was following God's will.
I am God.
Oh, you're
He's like,
God's what?
okay.
I find it so fucking funny that that's an actual argument. Like, oh yeah, God's white. No, no,
God is God.
oh no, no,
He
Jesus is
is the
white.
color God.
No, Jesus is white. That's the
He
argument.
definitely isn't.
It,
Like,
it
there's
amuses me
no
to no
basis for
end.
that.
It amuses me to no end because Jesus was from the gold from the Jesus was Jewish. Jerusalem, Israel is right. Yeah, no, Jesus was straight up brown. Like he was at very least like golden. Like
Yes,
he
he
was
was
Yeah.
Middle
brown.
Eastern. We know.
Yeah, he was Middle Eastern. And I find it amazing that people, because like even the fucking Italians, right? that that people seem to worship for some reason. They were straight up brown. Like they were
Yeah.
not white. So it's honestly when you think about it, like all of the greatest early civilizations weren't even Caucasian. Caucasians were kind of just tribal entities doing their own things until the Roman Empire fell. Christianity rose, and
Through Black
there was a
Empire came.
and then there's a bunch of white people that went, we can make a religion out of this, and then started stabbing other white people.
Yeah.
The
And
kingdoms
brown people.
of the king, yeah, well, that came later. The kingdoms of Europe didn't come until the fall of the Roman Empire, when all of like the warlords, the generals, things like that, decided to carve out kingdoms, and the old administration was turned into several feudal states, which then evolved into what you know today as France, Germany, things like that, Austria.
I feel bad for the one
I mean,
ones
hell,
that didn't
United
watch.
Italy wasn't a thing until what, the 1700s?
I think you're right on that one.
I know Germany wasn't a thing until Bismarck, until the HRE fell and Bismarck was a thing. When he decided to raffle stomp the French.
That's one way to put it.
Hmm?
Romple stomping is one way to put it.
I am all for the French getting fucking demolished. All right.
I'm with you. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
In the game Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, I don't know if I ever told you this. Several of the Dreadnoughts I own in that game are French, because every time I defeat them, I just steal their ships.
Oh yeah.
By the time World War One started, I had 8 French battleships and cruisers in storage.
What
I
game
think
is this?
3 of them were Dreadnoughts, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts.
Oh.
They just released a really big update that actually has like the world map, so you have like Africa, China, Japan, America, things like that.
China.
China. Trump was getting it from fucking Xi Jinping
Oh, 100%.
and Putin. They were just spit roasting him under the table. Let's be real.
Yeah, it wasn't that under the table.
It was in the White House while Melania watched.
Yeah. Meanwhile, fucking Putin is getting a fucking reach around from Ukraine.
Anything happen
I
lately with Ukraine? Russia?
what?
Has anything happened with Ukraine and Russia?
Not
Well,
recently, but a lot of people are saying that soon Russia is going to use a tactical nuke on them, and they're like making the justification for it already.
that's a very high risk, high reward thing for Russia. Because while Russia could use a tactical nuke and
Not
demolish,
even a reward; it's just high risk. There's like short term there might be a reward,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
in the long term it's going to fuck them good.
Short term, maybe by the grace of whatever fucking god you want to worship, they can make a push for Kiev after using a nuke. But the issue with that is that this is not the pre-war Russian military. They have been devastated. I mean, let's be real. Russia went into this conflict unprepared, their logistics understaffed, and their supply situation laughable. Their main
Yeah,
strategy didn't work because Ukraine decided to fucking duck hunt them out of the air every time they tried to send in the VDV. And the gains they made came at the cost of mounds of bodies and equipment. Like
yeah,
they were actually abandoning just tanks on the side of the road because they didn't have fuel or spare parts or whatever. And then as time goes on and Ukraine starts fighting back, Russia finds out that they can't win a war of attrition. At least without mobilization, which is what they've done now. But even
And
now,
even then, the mobilization is fucking more good.
it's too late. Like, if Russia mobilized early, it would still be a shit show. But
At least the troops
by
would
the
be like somewhat ready to fight. But
yeah,
as it
at least they could have.
stands,
At least they would have
they're
had the ability to get their logistics handled for that many troops coming in.
Aren't they
Right now,
also
they've
about
just
to have?
shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, aren't they also about to have like a civilian uprising?
No,
I thought I saw there was
doubtful.
I mean, obviously
like a
they are recreating the fucking um they are recreating the fucking situation that led to the October Revolution, but
Yeah.
at the moment you don't have enough people to have like an actual rebellion on their hand. Maybe mass civil unrest, which is kind of what they're going through in some of their major cities. The issue is that Russia is very decentralized, so and a lot of their army is from poor, economically disadvantaged regions that are on the other side, like very rural, very out of the way.
right.
Not many of the losses are from big places like St. Petersburg, Moscow, things like that. So like you don't have a lot of this personal loss in the big cities. There's unrest, sure.
And granted, they did arrest like was like thousands of people a while back because of the protests and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw a
that
crazy video
like
where
greatly saddened me.
I saw a crazy video where this one, these two rural farmer farm kids took a sledgehammer and fucking just bent this guy's arm backwards and the bone was sticking out because he didn't
Oh
want to,
god.
because apparently he could get out of the military. I saw the, of course, the famous jump on the lake one, but this one was different. This was oh crap, I think down near Kazakhstan because they looked kind of Asian. Not to get racist or anything, but they looked Asian, and it was like Russian farm kids break each other's arms, and I don't know why they even filmed it or how. They had the camera like 20 feet away, and the younger kid took his older brother's arm, laid it across like a little wall, and hit like his tibia and fibia. Is that the bones in the arm?
No,
I'm thinking of
the
like
tibia is in your leg, I believe.
okay,
It's yeah.
yeah. So he hit one and it fractured and poking out of his skin, and you could just see it from 20 feet away. Just his arm was somehow a little bit longer, dangling, and you could see just this
Yeah.
weird like shadow of a bone just sticking out. I was like, holy hell!
Yeah.
I
Fuck
assume that was
that.
probably to avoid the draft
Yep.
or to avoid conscription.
Yeah.
What was my main concern is the integration of Luhansk and Donetsk, Don those regions into the Russian Federation because
Well, the UN already said they wouldn't recognize it.
yeah, no, I know. Russia does though. And a funny little thing is that Russia reserves the right legally to deploy conscripts if the homeland is in regions that are part of the homeland. It just gives them a bigger manpower pool.
The UN doesn't recognize that authority though, so they'll definitely get punished even further for that, pulling that shit.
Oh, at this
They're
point,
just digging themselves into a grave.
yeah, I know. I was gonna say at this point, the only worst things they can do somehow, because they're already gonna get charged with crimes against humanity for all the fucking mass graves and the rapes and the murders and the burglary, the larceny,
Yeah, I've
the
seen
whole
the
nine
firing
yards.
squads and shit.
Also,
It's
was
fucked
it
up.
the
Oh, and the targeting of civilian structures from churches to nuclear power plants to orphanages to hospitals.
I've
Yeah.
seen like the videos of like buildings getting targeted with absolutely zero military presence anywhere nearby.
What about the? Did you guys see the video where armed escorts were with people going door to door trying to get them to vote to be in Russia?
Yeah.
I did see that.
Oh,
Only a
also
little
another
bit.
thing they did, which was funny. Um, they told civilians they could evacuate a city, then cordoned it off and shot anyone that tried to leave.
Yeah, I remember that was a while back, dude. That
Yep.
was really fucked up.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, the Russian military isn't going to survive this intact.
No, it is
Russia
not.
isn't going to survive this intact because, funny story. What they're doing to prop up the ruble right now, they're essentially what I'm way too tired to talk economics right now, but what they're doing is they're propping it up using stimulus, foreign like using government intervention. The issue with propping up your currency artificially is the fact that it tends to crash once that artificial stimulus is taken away. So they're essentially putting themselves in a position where they're going to go through an economic depression either during or post-war.
It's probably gonna be like very late in the war as well as after. That's what I'd
And
assume.
I'm talking like if Wehrmacht Republik levels of economic depression. I don't know if you knew
Yeah,
how bad it was post-war World War One Germany.
I do know
Oh boy.
the French
Um,
fucking good.
yeah, fuck the French. I hate the French for several fucking reasons. I don't hate French people. Let me
Do you
clarify
hate the
that
French
because I don't
government?
know how many. Yes.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say, let me clarify that for the people that are gonna watch this on YouTube and fucking Twitch. I don't hate the French people, and to be honest, I don't hate the French government. I think the French government's fine, and I think that historically, the French history is some of the most fascinating things, one of the most fascinating things ever. Like the history of the French military, the history of the Jesus Christ, why am I so fucking tired? Of the
Foreign Legion,
foreign legion. All of it is just fascinating. The revolutions, um the
Napoleonic
partitions,
Wars.
the fall of the monarchy, even like post fall of the pre fall of the monarchy. It's just all fascinating. It's just why the fuck did they piss so many people off?
I mean, it's France. What do you expect?
Like they pissed the British off, they pissed the Irish off, they pissed the Scottish off, they pissed the Germans off, they pissed the Italians off, they pissed the Austrians off, they pissed
Vietnamese.
Poland off, they pissed Russia off, they pissed the Vietnamese off, they pissed the Africans off, they pissed the Americans off. They pissed Canadians off. How the fuck do you piss Canadians off?
Yeah,
Like Russia, like not Russia, well, Russia, but France has pissed in everyone's cereal throughout history.
yeah. They do be doing that.
They are kind of a monster of their own. Their history is a monster of its own making, and I'm kind of frustrated at that. I don't hate them, but I'm just saying, if I could time travel back to World War One and just, kill everyone in the fucking peacemaking room that was going to reject uh Wilson's what was it, the 14 points, I absolutely fucking would.
Hmm.
Because if they had accepted the 14 points, Germany would be in a much better position. Hitler would have never gotten the traction he needed from the economic slump and and desperation of the people in order to, build the Nazi party to the point that it was. Maybe it would have been a political faction, would have never gotten the traction it needed to start another fucking world war.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a good thing that Um, we learned from our mistakes there in World War II, and we actually like helped the countries that we fucked up rebuild.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I just don't like what Russia did because Russia did some pretty fucking scummy shit. That seems to be a theme in history.
Yeah.
After
I'll say this though, I don't dislike the Russian people, or at least like
oh
the
no,
average Russian
I
soldier.
love the Russian people. I've had several I have and had several Russian friends that I cherished. They're amazing people and their history is vast and beautiful. Their
And a little
their
fucked up.
culture, okay, yeah, but their history, their culture, their music, it's amazing. It's beautiful. But their uh um yeah, their governments since since the yeah, be pre 1900s, let's say like 1800s, like post like mid to late 1800s have been kind of shit. In the negligent kind of way. There's a reason Tsar Nicholas was shot. Um, and it kind of came not only after World War One, but also when people were trying to be like, hey, we need a better country, and they were shot in the fucking street by grape shot.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, no, the 1700s, I'd say, is when shit kind of started sliding downhill. Maybe before that. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've studied Russian history. Um, fuck. Yeah. Russia's been alienating themselves for a long time now.
China's getting there too.
Yeah. China's pushing buttons they really shouldn't be pushing, especially when their economy is so intrinsically tied to the United States.
Yeah. People are like, we can't piss off China because China's economy, like, or we rely on China's economy. Well, they rely on us too. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Without American backing, without Western backing, China's economy would just kind of flop like a wet cardboard box in a
Yeah.
rainstorm.
A lot of people don't realize that is a two-way thing going on.
They're pushing buttons that they cannot afford to push right now.
Yeah.
I will say, I think it's funny that people talk about China and Russia as if they're credible threats to the mainland U.S. The United States will never have to worry about an invasion on the mainland.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Hmm.
Logistics and G. I'm sorry, I worked like a 9-hour shift and I'm exhausted. Oh my god.
Real
The
quick,
thing
if
land.
Komodo doesn't, is Komodo here?
He's dealing with his dogs.
If he doesn't get back soon, I might have to call it for this session because I might have to go to New York tomorrow morning, and I need to do it like very early in the morning, or else I'll have to push the out time back.
Where in New York?
I have to go up to it's an Indian reservation, like by the border. I forget what it's called, but
Onondaga?
I don't remember.
If it's Onondaga, I'm right there.
Oh god.
It's like right in the border of Pennsylvania.
Nah. Onondaga's central New York.
Yeah, then no, we don't go anywhere near up there. But yeah, we head to an Indian reservation up there, and there's like really cheap cigarettes that my dad likes. So most because they're cheap.
Hmm. But yeah, no. So what was I saying? Right. The location in the United States and its where it's located in the world makes it incredibly hard to invade. because you have to supply any army that you land in a hostile territory across the entire world. So you either
Yeah.
need to ship the supplies by boat, which is going to be intercepted by the US Navy, or you need to ship it in by air, which is going to be either intercepted by the US Air Force or not being able to be brought in high enough quantity to really do anything.
Not to mention, it would be pretty much impossible to do so without taking down most, if not all, of the rest of the NATO countries, because there's no way you can invade the US and close down all of its ports. So no matter what, the other NATO countries would be able to send like units if they needed to the US to support. And there's nothing you'd be able to do about it unless you took them down first. And if you go after them first, then the US comes and fucks you up. So like there's a reason NATO exists.
The US is literally the final boss of planet Earth.
Yes.
Russian Badger reference.
What video is that from?
Uh, the Earth Defense Force video.
I haven't watched that one yet. I'll have to check that out.
You absolutely should. The way they describe wing divers to make me like bust a gut.
Bust a gut.
Yeah. No. He literally refers to them as Kawaii NATO.
Oh my god. Okay. Um, I'm not doing that much at the moment anyway. I'm just sitting in the speeder. So I really do need to get some sleep because I need to get up very early in the morning. But
Okay.
I mean, you can continue on for a bit and just like infer what my character does.
Sure.
Oh wait, shit, I have to keep. No, I can keep GTS running. I don't need to
But
worry about
I'm probably going to either pass the fuck out or because like I'm keeping myself awake because of D&D.
that. No.
Like today has wiped me.
Well, I'll let you guys decide what you want to do. I'm gonna leave the call, but I'm gonna keep TTS up. I'll only close it down if everyone leaves.
I
Biffy,
mean,
do you want to keep going or do you want to tap
I,
out? Because I know you said you were tired.
I am tired, but I feel like with Komodo not here and he's the main part of this fucking quest, assassination, whatever you want to call it, and he's gone, so we can't even continue. So there's just kind of no point other than once again rescheduling and trying to finish it up.
We can do next week. We can actually do Friday next week.
I think I'd be good with that.
Assuming
Nice.
I can. That is if I don't get the schedule moved. Because it's either I do Friday. It's either I do like D&D Friday or I do Op Saturday. I'll play it by ear.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get it changed for next weekend. Worst case scenario, we're just gonna do it early Saturday. Yeah, I hope you got enough footage, Stiff.
I never do, but I think I got about 40-ish minutes of a session.
Fair enough. I mean, you mostly just captured us talking about geopolitics and, war
Yeah.
and history.
That
That could
sure got off the rails.
actually just be a short. Is like, oh, that can actually just be one of your own shorts. Like, the 21st talks history.
That would probably
God.
be D&D session talks history.
No.
Because I break it up. I do like since I'm in an NCR unit, I always put NCR in the title, and then with 21st, I put 21st IAD in the title, and then D&D, I just make sure D&D is in the title.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, this is gonna be. I'm sure it'll be controversial enough to get you some views.
Alright, I wake up tomorrow and I have like 10,000 views and like 20,000 fucking comments.
Hey, it happened to Laserbig, okay?
Who?
Laserpig's a YouTube historian.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually pretty informative. He does his research, and it's really nice. Same with like Perun and Animarchy. They're pretty good sources when it comes to you know, different historical things. He posted a T34 video, went to sleep, the next day woke up to like 1,000 more subscribers and like tons of views, and he's like, "What the fuck? Where did this happen?"
I'm quite surprised I was getting more and more views on YouTube though. Like I was averaging like 1 to 5, and now I'm getting like 10 to 20.
You should really branch out. I'm sure that
I do I did TikTok clips and or not clips, but I made clips on Twitch from streams since they have a nice little clip editor there, and I was
yeah, I was gonna say you
posting on
might.
TikTok, and then I have not had the time because it's by the time I'm done even just trying to export to YouTube, it takes
Fair enough. You
takes
you might want to start doing like more clips or like break it up a little bit more because not a lot of people are gonna watch a whole 2 hours or 3 hours worth of content.
right, which is why most people do like 10 to 20 minutes, but I don't have the
Maybe
time
you
to sit there and edit when I'm trying to do NCR, 21st IAD,
fair enough.
this, and then
Maybe
try
maybe
to
what you can
stream in
do
between.
is maybe what you can do is while you're uploading or when you have some free time, just kind of like speed through the videos, take out what you like, and you can do like a weekly highlights or like bi-weekly highlights where you take the funniest things from like every week or so and you just put them into a video.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. Advisor had to fuck off and Steffi's about to pass out.
Okay. Fuck's sake.
But yeah,
Okay.
all I can really other think of is like try to find an editor for the videos so they can do the editing where you can't.
I don't need an editor. I just need prioritize some stuff a little bit better and manage my time. But it's hard when you're working full time, and by the time you're done with work, you have no energy left over to
No, I get it.
recording.
Like I said, I worked 9.5 hours today. I'm dead. And I believe we both work in a kitchen, so
I don't work in the kitchen. What?
no. What do you work? Where do you work?
Nah, I'm a automotive mechanic.
Okay, that's worse.
Not really. I make
I mean,
hourly plus commission, so
oh,
paychecks
never mind.
can
That's
be
awesome.
nice. Yeah, I mean
But I
it's a
meant in like
nice.
physical strain.
Oh, so far it's easy. I mean, it's kept me in great shape. I mean, I definitely have a stomach, but it's not like I'm 5'10" and like 230 pounds. But honestly, like look at myself without a shirt, and it's like looking at fucking at least the collarbone and upper chest areas like Giga Chad.
I'm I'm about 6 foot 240. My stomach is I don't want to talk about my stomach. I have a gut and it's embarrassing, but my legs are like titanium, like ripcord. Like I look like I can kick like a kangaroo.
Nice.
Like I look like I never skip leg day.
I I feel that because I did football for 2.5, 3 years, depending on time frame, and so like I was built like a fucking lineman.
I built I did football for about a year.
Yeah.
I was actually a lineman, ironically enough. But I mostly favored soccer and marching band.
Oh, there you go.
So
That's your kangaroo strength there.
Alright, I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Alright. I guess we should tell Advisor where.
I'll send him a message.
Alright.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Komodo, you gonna pass out too? Or what's
No.
up, Steph?
My computer has frozen.
Oh dear.
Exit tabletop simulator. There we go. Alright.